You're back with the Rocket Right Show on our debut on the 4th of July Patriotic Weekend. And we are like keeping with the patriotism thing, and we like connecting folks.
We do.
So David St. Romain that you heard sing in our last segment is connected to our next guest, John Raymond. And thank you so much, John, for joining us.
It's an honor, Kay. Thank you so much. Yeah.
You know, crazy story. I saw this video come up on my social media, and David was singing it, and the song was called I Pledge Allegiance. And the video was so moving, and of course the vocals were fantastic. And I contacted David, and I said, oh man, I love that song. And he said, well, would you like to talk to the guy who wrote it? I just sang it, and I'm like, yes, I would. And we are so glad that you came up from Slidell to join us and chat about the song. So
Absolutely.
welcome to the show.
I'm honored. Thank you so much, Kay and Betsy. What a delight. And you guys just have a great thing going on here. I'm so excited that you're launching into television. It's an amazing thing. And when David called me, of course, David and I have been friends for a long time, and he said, man, I just got a call from my friend, and he told me about it. He goes, would you be willing to come to Baton Rouge? I said, man, absolutely, you know. And so it's a great song, and we believe it's blessing a lot of people. You know, we really believe in bringing honor to where honor is due, as you know.
That's right.
David is a veteran. And so we both have a real place in our heart for those heroes who put themselves in harm's way to protect others and to protect the freedoms and the way of life that we have. And there's so much going on in the country right now that can divide people, and yet the truth is America's still the greatest country in the world, and if we want to keep it great, we need to come together and put aside some things and step up and become unified again. And I think that's what this song is all about.
And if this video doesn't not make you feel patriotic, I mean, I can't imagine what would.
Check your pulse.
I would love for us, we're going to play you that video right now. It's called I Pledge Allegiance, not of. I'm getting tongue-tied here.
That's okay.
And sang by David St. Romain and written by Mr. John Raymond.
I see the faces on the wall of the ones who took the fall and died upon the battlefield for me. Then I look into my children's eyes and think about the freedom that they'll see. Now it's up to me and you. Salute the red, white, and blue, and take pride in this country that we love. With my hand across my heart, I vow to do my part to defend Old Glory waving from above. I pledge allegiance to everything that made this country strong and free. And I pledge allegiance to one nation under God with liberty. Let's take a stand together and put aside the differences between us and pledge allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I don't just live in America, America lives in me. Bless our amber waves of grain. Pledge allegiance to everything that made this country strong and free. And I pledge allegiance to
And
Wow.
that was so powerful.
Wow.
So, and I want folks to know your background because you're a pastor. How did you take that leap into our impetus to say, I want to write this song and then put it all together with connecting with David to sing it and producing such a beautiful video?
Thank you so much. Thank you, Betsy. Yeah. Well, I've always been a patriotic person. I mean, I'm red, white, and blue through and through. Actually ran for state representative recently, and I love those people who stand for what America stands for. I've been working on this concept for a while, and I ended up bringing it to a great friend of mine, Mac Berrien, who's an incredibly talented musician, and he and I have co-written a lot of songs together, and I said, man, what do you think? Can you help me finish out this thing? And we got together, and man, he came up with some great lines and some killer licks on it and everything, and it turned it into really a polished gem, I think, and it was able to really express both of our patriotic hearts. And then Mac introduced me to David, and so we just got, it was like a powerful thing.
Connections and friends.
I'm telling you, it was
That's where it's
amazing.
at. That's great.
Really, and so
Yes.
there couldn't have been a better person to get to perform this song than David St. Romain. I mean, he's the guy.
The sound, the audio quality, the visual is incredible.
Well, you know, on the visual too, you mentioned that, a guy from our church, Greg Socher, who's a Hollywood editor, I told him about the concept and the song. Goes, man, we need to do a video on this. So we got some licenses for the video clips, and we sat down and the Lord just put so many pieces together. You know how it is when the Lord opens the door, it just all falls together. You
That's
know?
right.
So I really can't take too much credit for that, but I'm just very patriotic, and like I said, if we want to keep America great, this is the kind of song that I think can pull the heartstrings of a lot of people together. And so anyway,
Absolutely. Remember the good, remember the patriotism, remember how we got here.
That's right.
To be free, and all those that lost their lives and the sacrifices that they made
For
in
generations
history.
and generations and generations, for the freedoms and the constitutional rights that we have. So
That's
it's so
right.
important to not let our children forget this isn't free. Someone paid a price
That's
before
right.
you. And people from all over the world have come here looking for a better life and for freedom. And it's not perfect, and none of us are perfect. We're all flawed. But we really, truly need to cling to the blessings that we have, the real blessings that we have. And so that is just
That's so true.
incredible. And what a blessing that is that you were able to get people. It did just fit perfectly.
it did it kind of all by itself. It all came together, and it's something beyond you. And that's what we want to do, is have a production that goes beyond ourselves. And in fact, our church launched a Christian school a few years ago. We're just about to start our 5th year, and but that's because our heart is to make sure, like you said, Betsy, that next generation grows up understanding the value of our history, understanding the value of the sacrifices that have been made. And in fact, we have a karaoke version of this song. Sorry, David, but that we pulled his main vocal, but we have the background vocals and the band and everything. So if somebody wants to get a hold of this and sing it at their church or their school or community event, we have that karaoke video and song
That's
already ready for them.
awesome.
Yeah, we
And
just want to get it out there.
You're the pastor of New Horizon Church in Slidell.
Yes, ma'am.
And you are welcoming of anybody that would like to visit or
Absolutely.
perhaps join.
Please
And
come
so-
out, visit the church. We also own a radio station, the Bridge Radio, 88.7 FM. It's a 100,000-watt Christian station. You can tune into that. And so we're just trying to do the best we can, like y'all are, to make the biggest impact that you can, as long as there's sand in our hourglass. Let's do something that will live beyond ourselves. That's the whole concept. And you can tell with the way David sang that previous song, feels like a small town. The heart is in there, and we just got to come together as a nation. There's so much that can divide us right now, but if we'll just come together and get over some of the other things and get onto the big things of why this country was founded and why it is still the greatest country in the world.
Absolutely.
Well, so many labels divide.
Yeah.
And it's really about love and loving everyone.
Yeah.
We're called to love everyone.
That's right. Absolutely.
And it's so important right now more than ever, because in so many ways we're under a spiritual attack to be divided. That's what we believe.
Absolutely.
And so it's important for people to just take that time and say, you know what, I'm going to get to know this person a little better and this person a little better. And that song makes you appreciate the people who have actually put on those combat boots.
That's right.
Shown up, sacrificed their hopes and dreams to protect our freedom, to be sitting even right here, because you can't do this in a lot of countries.
That's so true.
Women can't do this in a lot of countries. So we really are grateful that we're all free and we're all equal and we're all able to share something like that that is so inspiring. And for every veteran, every veteran watching, we want you to know this is going to be replayed. Our show is going to be replayed all weekend. It's also going to be on Talk 107.3 FM in Baton Rouge. You can find us online. You can find us a lot of places. Go to Rocket Right.
Talk 107.3 FM Saturdays and Sundays at 11. KWLA on the radio airwaves, and then on
Prime
Cox,
time
Allen Cable, Dish,
Cox, AT&T, Verse. That's
tube.
right.
We're like all over the
Everybody
tube.
tube.
That's what
That's
we're
right.
so excited. We're going all over the tube.
But we'd love for you to share this. Don't just keep it to yourself.
It's a great time. Share
Absolutely.
this music.
Share it as much as you can.
And I think that it will make your red, white, and blue blood boil over the top with patriotism.
Amen.
That's right.
Yeah.
And we're just so thankful for David St. Romain for doing such a great job with this song and just everything that y'all poured into it.
He
It's
nailed
just,
it.
I think this is really going to last for a long time.
I think so,
we
too.
recorded it out in Hilltop Studio in Nashville. Some of the best session musicians. George Strait's drummer. We had Alabama's guitarist. We had so many talented people on there. And with David sitting in, it was a natural.
It shows. And we're going to have David back later on in the show, so make sure that you stick with us. And we're going to show you some healthy food fare for your holiday weekend up next.